Thank you for coming today.
Yes.
Can you please state your name and where you're from?
Okay, I'm Ivan. I'm from PT Foundations Malaysia, and today's date is the July the 5th. Yes.
What position are you in with PT Foundation?
I'm just one of the managers of so many managers. I'm doing the one of the programs which is called the MSM outreach. The MSM is stand for Men Who Have Sex with Men. It's one of the 5 programs, main programs in PT Foundations. So outreach is just a component of the MSM activities.
Right.
Yes.
So in PT Foundation there are many departments.
Yes.
Right. So you are just one of the department, and you are
Yes.
actively using DWMA.
Yes.
Right.
And we have over about 50 full-time staff.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me before DWMA, how do you manage your operations?
Very manual. I do all by emails, because email is the cheapest way that last time without any cost. So we send out emails, but the one of the not benefiting is that we have to constant follow-ups.
Yes.
And people don't really want to reply your email, and some they don't even check their email until we call them and say, yeah, oh, you did send us the schedule. So what I do is that in the past 1 month for this, let's say this July schedule, I will send in June. So the June will tell them in June I will tell them the July they need to block their time for their particular schedules. These are all my volunteers. Yeah, they are not our staff. So my volunteers, there's about 20 of them.
Right.
Yeah. So then 20 of them will receive my emails.
Right.
And usually some will reply yes, thank you, and all that, because in my email I'll indicate, say, please respond to me if you got this email.
Right.
Yeah. And also, since I have done a month schedule, I still need to remind them weekly. So if for me to do email weekly, it's quite hard for me to do so. So that's what the hassle that I'm experiencing. Yeah. Right. All very manual.
So you manage these volunteers for whatever volunteer projects that you have, and it's always ongoing.
Ongoing, and these 20 volunteers are the full fixed volunteers. Right. Yeah.
So besides emailing, you also call them and you talk to them. Do you have to explain each project to them?
Yes. I need to explain, like, let's say that they don't know this place. I need to explain to them. Okay, then you have to contact this person, whoever, and then suddenly this guy say he can't do it. Then I have to like call another person to call again, like the 19 others, to see who are the one that can fill in the slot and all that. So you will take up like 1 or 2 days or to do this, because sometimes we are not just doing that for alone. Yeah.
All right. So now that you have been using DWMA, how long have you been using DWMA?
I've been using it for 2 years already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And ever since using this, what's the difference that it has made, to your operations?
Of course, save a lot of hassle, save a lot of my time. Cost wise, of course, you will not direct applies on me, but it helped the organization to save money as well. Yeah. How it's saved is that because people will respond faster through SMS, because email people don't really want to check. If they were to check, they would off their work hours, don't need to check. But SMS they still can reply during office hours. Yeah. So that we can get prompt response. And also, if one person can't do it, then I quickly can assign another person. Like I open up another SMS asking who else available to fill in the slots. It's so much easier than last time.
Right. So in terms of your operations now, do you find that you have more time?
I have more time to do my other works. Yeah. Otherwise, I just. Otherwise, that part of, actually this is like a lot of logistic matters. It will actually, if we can, the DWMA helps me to solve this logistic matters, so that I can concentrate on my bigger pictures, like my main tasks, like planning, like scheduling, yeah, and other activities for my volunteers.
Right.
Yeah.
Are the potential for your other departments, are they your potential users of DWMA? Are you?
My other departments, there are also another departments which is a support group for MSM that's positive. The database about 300 over. So imagine if they were to do so also for the support group for just let's say just one time a month for support sessions. 300 over, if they need to call everyone to just get a quota of 20 people. So a lot of hassle. So the DWMA also help them. In fact, they are benefiting, and they are also willing to pay, because sometimes our locations is limited for 500 SMS per month. They're willing to pay more because they're seeing the importance of this SMS that help them to cut down the hassle and also save their time to do more other things. So. Usually they will use the SMS as a projections. Let's say even though they don't have 20 people that responded, maybe 15 responded, they will usually they will use a projection saying that okay, this week we have enough people to do the workshops, because other people that may not reply, they will still come.
Okay.
But because you know Malaysians they have like the attitude like last minute and all this, or they're not confirmed. So but this system really help us a lot.
Right. Great. So you think that there should be more users on this lah?
Yes. And in fact we haven't tapped onto more bigger pictures of organizations that we have more than thousands volunteers, general volunteers. Let's say other parts, later my colleague will tell you about the fundraising things. Let's say there's a fundraising event, we need volunteers and all that. So how we mobilize our volunteers through the DWMA systems. My colleagues is very interested to tap on this to help her to cut down her hassle on her work as well.
Right. Okay, great. Thank you for coming. And now we'll get your colleague to be, testifying too.
All
right.
Thank you.
Can you please state your name and your position with PT Foundation? Yes.
My name is Laika, and I'm the communications executive under fundraising.
Oh, okay. And what basically does this department do?
This department has a two-pronged function. The first function is to raise awareness about the services that PT offers and the work that we do. And the second function obviously is self-explanatory. It's fundraising to ensure that our programs are sustainable. And particularly given this time of economic volatility, we understand that you can't depend on government grants or government funds so much, and you need to become self-sustaining. And in order to do that, we need to have more events and more people know about our events and come to our events.
Right. At this point, you're not using DWMA?
We're not using it, no. I heard about it from Ivan. And he seems to save a lot of his time and reach out to a large number of people simply by sending out an SMS to this network of people that he has access to, which would be extremely beneficial for fundraising because we need to tap into that same large database of people.
At this point, what kind of how large is the database that you're working with?
At this point, we've got about 3,000 or 4,000 people that we have on our database, and it's just a nightmare to have to email out every person and then send a text out with long instructions about how we should pay for something or how you could go about getting tickets. And it's also, I wouldn't go so far as embarrassing, but it would also give us a lot more credibility if we had an efficient system in place where people could get a text, see that, okay, this is, for example, we've got a comedy night on the 10th of July. And the way that we've asked people to pay for this event is to go to our website, click on the Donate Now button, scroll down, click on I Pay 88, then make the payment, then we will send you an e-ticket. So even as a person working for PT, I understand that people have an affinity to the cause, but on our part, we need to make it as easy as possible for them to support us and for them to attend our events.
Right.
So
in your opinion, you feel that if DWMA has a module that enables easy donation, easy payment to purchase a ticket.
That would be brilliant. You know the way that, like on American Idol, you can vote for your favorite singer, or if ECHO had a mobile cash application, it would make the life of so many NGOs just that much easier, because that way I get a text with the event, 75 ringgit for standing tickets at Douglas Lim, and if I want to go, all I have to do is make a transfer from my mobile phone directly to PT's bank account. And that's the way that the world is heading. I mean, if we're trying to reach out to young people, everything's done through mobile phones, and it's so much easier. And you may not read a long email, and you may ignore all the long text, which is often what happens to us.
Right.
But if you get a simple text saying, this is the event, pay if you want to go, and just pay it through your mobile. I mean, most of us spend about 200 ringgit a night at a club. And that's because it's so easy. You go there, you give them the money, you get it.
Yes.
In the same way that if I got a text for an event and I could pay through a mobile cash application for an event, well, why not? I mean, I'm giving my money for something good and I get a good time.
Right. Well, potentially you can start using DWMA first without looking at this module, which will take some time, right? But you can actually enjoy, reap the same benefits that Ivan.
Absolutely, that's what we're really looking forward to. I mean, fundraising is a new division for PT Foundation.
Oh, really?
We've only been around for about 6 months.
Okay.
And one of the challenges that a lot of the NGOs face is understanding that the different NGOs need to support each other, because if I have an event and I have Tenaga Nita there, and I have UNICEF, or I have all the other NGOs coming to that event, then with the media presence and the magnitude of change that you can affect is just that much larger. So with the ecosystem already being linked up to, I think it's 28 NGOs? 24 NGOs?
Yes.
The power of change through using ECHO is just immense. So we're really looking forward to reaping the same benefits as Ivan.
Oh yes,
does.
of course. All right. Well, thank you for helping us to giving us a good word, and I'm sure you're going to be a potential user in a very short time.
I can't wait for it.
All right. Thank you for.